No.
That's how you eat the box.
I'd be like, oh man. But yes. It's another great Sunday, man. We are back with another episode. Let's get it. Man. We gonna start straight to the point.
Bam.
If you are a civilian and you live in the hood and you see a drug dealer selling drugs and you call the police on him, is that snitching?
Absolutely.
Why?
We kind of talked about this last week.
He's a civilian.
I don't think it's snitching though.
Me, do I consider that snitching?
Yeah.
Who called the police?
The civilian.
Was it Tay and them, or was it?
This is Mr. Rogers from the neighborhood.
It's Miss Juanita. Miss Juanita is tired of Tay and them selling drugs in her neighborhood, so she called the sheriff on Tay and them.
No, it ain't snitching for them. If they completely removed from that
Life,
yes, you can live in the hood and not be
a
part
byproduct
of the hood or whatever and shit.
So you saying an elderly person?
I ain't gonna just put it on elderly because the elderly people be trapping.
That's what I was gonna get at.
They
That's
be the plug. They be the ones that's putting the packs out here for
that's
the little niggas.
I was gonna get at. I'm like an ex drug dealer in the trying to stop.
If you're ex anything dealing street affiliated, I don't care how far removed. If you
can't go civilian.
You can go civilian, but as far as the snitching shit, bro, that shit dead.
You can't snitch.
Nah,
you can't turn your life around and be like, all right, I'm tired of these little niggas selling drugs in my community.
So
I'm putting cases on all y'all.
So you basically
but
saying,
you had your run.
That was
got
back
jammed
in the day.
up. Now you gonna be the jammery?
Yes, I'm gonna be the jammery.
Nah.
Why not?
Pause.
Why not?
So you saying that's a difference between an old woman snitching and an old man snitching? So
No.
you'll let the old lady snitch, not the old.
He's saying that if I was an ex drug dealer and I moved to the hood and I no longer sell drugs and I no longer condone this lifestyle, I can't call the police.
You can.
You
can.
But you just gonna be a snitch.
How?
Cause you didn't live this life. That's some hoe ass shit.
but they changed person.
They changed because they got caught.
No, there's a lot of people that haven't got caught. And
I
still
understand that. Yeah.
What? So because we talking about what? First off, civilian, right? What are the guidelines for being a civilian?
I didn't know those guidelines of being
because that's what we talking about. Are there guidelines to be a civilian? Can you be an ex something and then become a civilian? Can you be an ex drug dealer? Can you be a ex prostitute?
I mean,
we'll leave that one to Kemarre.
Oh, what you just think? I ain't out here selling ass. The fuck? I'm leave that to Kemarre. What you mean by that?
I would leave it.
This was taken out of context, but I'm gonna let it roll though.
Leave that to Kemarre. The fuck that's supposed to mean? Please elaborate what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Let me know.
Completely taken out of context.
Nah. Speak on that. You ain't about to just let that shit slap about some ex prostitute. I'm gonna leave that to Kemarre. What's that supposed to mean?
I said mine before he said the ex prostitute.
Shit.
I ain't been at no damn Diddy party.
Oh shit.
With the baby oil. Nah.
You been at some baby parties. You been at some parties with some baby oil.
Shit.
The parties on Perry.
God damn.
None of the parties I was on at Perry, you had no damn baby oil.
Oh man.
I am baby oil. I was baby oil before.
So what have we decided? Can a civilian tell them?
We was on the lines about what's the parameters of a civilian. A civilian, in my opinion, is a completely green individual who's completely removed from all illegal or criminal activities.
Okay, I can agree with that. What about you, Kemarre? You agree? Disagree?
What, a civilian can snitch?
No. Well, what a civilian is? What are the guidelines, or what's the definition?
I don't know any guidelines to being civilian, but all I'm gonna say is, ex-drug dealers is gonna stay and live by those rules.
You talking about
When they're
the
older?
the street rules?
Yeah, when you're older,
I-
I feel like they gonna still live by them street rules.
So you don't think an ex
I don't
drug
think
dealer
they-
would ever snitch
No.
on a younger drug
They
dealer?
will. They definitely will.
I
But
don't- no, they gonna
the
handle it
cover-up
different.
Gonna be is, I ain't in part of that life no more, young blood. That's what they.
I don't think they're gonna tell. I mean, they'll probably try to like convince them to like stop doing what they doing.
That's
But I
another.
doubt if they like try to snitch on them.
Yeah.
Like he don't want to see that person go to jail. Like he gonna talk to him. I've been there before.
That's how it
You know what I'm
should
saying? I don't think they gonna
I would.
such and such.
I would like to see that more in our community.
be. Yeah. But
You
don't
know.
cut the YN run short or whatever.
See a
By-
drug
by-
dealer,
by-
YN, them two different things.
Nah.
Them two different things.
I'm being very broad with the term YN
YN.
right now, whatever. Just the younger crowd, the up and coming generations, the UG, the UG. We gonna
up and
coin
coming.
that the UG, up and coming generation.
Generation.
But yeah, that's how it should be. It should be some it's kind of sound bad, like mentorship, whatever. It should be some guidance or mentorship from the people who came before them or whatever. Pause. That just try to kick
Yeah,
game to
like
them or whatever.
look, young blood. Everybody know the storyline. It's either two choices in this lifestyle: death or jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So get out while you can.
Yeah. But
But do you have a choice? You know how some people like, I ain't got no choice. I grew up in this lifestyle.
you definitely got a choice. I think. What's wrong with getting a job?
That
But
money
into
be-
the,
I was like,
that
I was
money-
getting ready to say the money.
the
That be
money-
the thing.
Yeah.
the money
Like
be too slow.
they be like, because I used to hear this a lot too. They be like, we need drug dealers to get out the game and go get a job. When they used to making whatever the amount they was making, now you want them to go get on fries at McDonald's and make $12 an hour.
and deal with all of that noise.
Yeah.
But on the flip side to that though, making $12 an hour and not having to risk your freedom or you going to the upper room, I go make the $12 an hour. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm selling drugs. Ain't no way in hell.
Look,
I'm sorry. $12 an hour? Hell no. You go. I'm leaving.
I'm selling a
My-
little
my-
drugs if I'm making
Yeah.
12.
Not
I'm
like
selling a little.
Listen,
drug.
bro.
The
I'm selling
little
drugs because ain't no way you living off $12 an hour,
I'm selling the little drugs.
bro. You can't live off $12 an hour. You talk about what how
I'm saying just 12 is just a regular number. But niggas,
Oh well, I'm just saying.
regular about no
Yeah, sure,
motherfucking
that-
12.
Hell no.
Hey,
You
shit
talking about
regular
some,
about no
I'm
12.
going to make them fries like, bro. You must
Yeah.
you got fat roommates.
yeah, niggas like, shit, you got me fucked up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, nigga, $12 an hour. You got fat
I ain't gonna
roommates,
sell
bro.
the big
Ain't
drugs,
no way.
but I'm gonna sell little
What
drugs.
about
Yeah.
what about $14.50?
Nah, I still ain't.
tomato?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Bro, anything under 19,
$16.50.
Nah,
Most plants starting off at $16.50.
I got these 2 keys. I'm trying to get rid of. Like, bro, no.
And you see why certain individuals be fucking the markets up at work because they get paid $16.50. Those self scam marts is taking a hit because
Yeah.
we can't afford that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody, man, that's in the game. Me personally, I hope y'all can get out the game and find something where you gonna make more than $16.50, so you don't have to just sell.
Good luck.
Sell a little drug.
Good
Little
luck.
drug, not the big drug, but the little drug.
Man, good luck.
Damn, nigga, this nigga all of this stuff.
Yeah, Jorge.
What was I gonna say? Damn.
Yeah,
Mm,
messed you up.
what? Yeah, that completely
Threw you off.
I ain't never seen nobody just pull up right there.
Nah, it's a dumpster in the back. But yeah, do you guys think that y'all could somebody, whether it be contract for hire, if somebody do something to you, or if somebody do something to your kids?
No, that's a little suspect, bro. He got his phone. He's recording. Is he recording?
Nah, he on the speakerphone.
That's a little suspect though.
The mannequin blocking y'all.
Yeah.
Well, blocking me. It's getting shine. But yeah, that's a go on all three.
What?
On all three.
What was the
There's contract for contract for hires. You could be a hitman. Why could you be a hitman? Said like, say if the job paying $14.50.
No, that's what I was about to say.
I was about to say, nah.
It's more than $12.50. That's what I was about to leave with.
I was gonna say
It's more than $12.50.
Say for
Nah, contract killers, they get, I think, don't you normally choose the rate?
Honestly,
they might.
I'm not saying I know any contract killers. I'm putting that out there to begin with. I know no hitman whatsoever. But also, people be feeling like they be getting a whole bunch of money. I mean, it's a nice lump sum from, I'll put it in this way. Some of the people that done got caught or whatever listening to their stories, they didn't off people for like $5,000, 15, 20,000, which is
what's your number?
$12.50 money.
What would be your contract for hire number?
They ain't gonna never hire me because my number gonna be too high.
That mean he only gonna do one body.
That's why
he's killing
I'm
one
not
person.
about to keep going back.
But you're
I'm trying to do this shit.
One time,
you ain't gotta speak to me ever again. Just give me one body. But you're a contract killer.
So like what? So
this is your job.
I'm not about to be the fast food contract killer. Like
the fast food contract killer.
$12.50 type. No.
Reporting live, Channel 7 Action News.
20,000.
Fast food worker Mr. Brown is under arrest. He's been living a secret life. Mm-hmm. He's been on fries at night and killing during the day.
Fries at night.
Oh, we have him out here. Mr. Brown.
Did you do it?
Get that damn camera out my face.
Back to you, Sean. He doesn't want to talk.
In other news,
Nigga in the back.
Pitbull learned how to.
All you hear in the background. $12.50.
no, so they interview somebody. It's hard out here.
I don't blame the nigga.
I don't blame him. It's hard. They in there making $12.50. What y'all expect us to do?
That shit crazy.
It's that Karen. What about the Karen?
Hide your kids. Hide your
Damn.
That lifestyle, that should be so crazy.
It's always that relative. That's my baby.
What's the dog
he's
name?
a good child.
I think his name like Ed Boon.
Yeah.
Detroit or whatever.
I seen him in person at a Walmart. I was gonna go be funny, but I'm like, nah.
Don't play with certain niggas, bro.
Doggy used to kill people.
Like
you never heard of Ed Boon? No.
He was like a hitman for like the some of the gangs and shit
in Detroit
in the family, But it was crazy. So he had got hired to do a hit on somebody, but it was like
a setup.
It was a setup to really get him off because he was taking too many motherfuckers out or whatever. But he caught the play, and them niggas not here to tell their part.
And one of the stories, I'm gonna just keep it short. The nigga set somebody up. He knew he was about to get smoked, and he sent somebody outside with his hat on.
Yes,
and they smoked his hat.
Yes, he was like, "Yeah, you want this hat? Yeah, you gonna take that?"
Nigga went outside, got smoked. So you doing contract for hire?
No.
All right.
Not for
But he said,
12.50
well, if it
money.
was like for a child, like, you know,
Nah,
child.
yeah, that was net. If somebody do something to you, can you kill them?
Pew pew.
All right. And this is a no-brainer. If somebody do something to your kids,
I thought you just said that.
nah, something to you.
Something to you.
Oh, that's self defense. Yeah.
All right. And then, like you said, to your kids, it's. What about you, Kemarre? Contract for hire? You think you can be a hitman?
They probably wouldn't take me serious if I was a hitman.
That's good.
Imagine me coming in there, get on the ground. I don't want nobody to move. Mine? Like,
Oh, this
what?
masculine.
No, this ain't mine.
I'm definitely not taking you serious. You see,
Like, people know me. They come
Get
in.
on
All right, get on the
get
ground.
on the
I don't want no trouble. All right, don't move. They be like,
you
nigga,
go.
what?
I'm gonna be the first nigga you
Nigga
shoot.
said I came here for one person.
One person. That's
only.
it. That's all I'm. Hey,
Get on the ground.
Get on down.
get on the ground. Don't
No.
move. I'm just here for one person. That's it.
Man.
Come on. I need my yams. They said dead or alive. Yeah, hey,
Dead or alive.
I don't know. I think I can do it.
Contract for hire.
Yeah.
But, and this gonna ruffle feathers. And when I say this, you know, I say this is with the utmost respect or whatever. But isn't that what our enlistments are? You know, when they enlist to go into the army, they go over there. They doing it for Kemarre or Charlie.
Yeah, you right. They are going over there for contract for hire.
Yeah, like, cause I've been, you know, I told you I've been like reading the books and everything. I read the book about the Reaper, read the book with Chris Kyle, the American Sniper,
Yeah.
you know, and all of that, and like that shit deep. Like they going over there for a tour. It was like 7-8 month
Pause.
tour. Huh?
Shit deep.
All right.
That shit deep.
It's going over there for like a 7-8 month tour or whatever, and then they expected to come back home and just turn it off.
Yeah.
Like just turn this switch off. Like you was just
Bing,
getting-
bop, boom, bop, bing, bop,
yeah,
bang.
like in full high in this
Understand.
high stressed area
Yeah.
or whatever, and then just supposed to come home and just go grocery shopping and
The play on that would be though, bro, is just people would say they doing it for our freedom. That's what that would be. Like they doing that for our freedom. They doing it to protect our rights. They doing that to protect Americans versus a civilian being a hitman. They doing it just because they need a couple dollars in their pocket. They going into the spot. You know, everybody.
some people.
Crowd.
Although it is,
Imagine getting caught. Like, y'all do it in the army. Why I can't do it out here? I'm doing y'all a favor.
although it is some honorable, patriotic individuals that really do go there because they have an enormous amount of love for thy country. Nothing wrong with that, but it's a couple Rays in them up in there went in there just for the bag. Well, a lot of people go in there just for the bag, or for them to pay for their schooling.
True.
So
So what you saying? Intent? What's the intent behind it?
yeah,
No. Yeah.
and then they be like, I can go there, get paid, and pew a few people.
And be good. Yeah. I thought about going to the army.
They gonna
but
tear my ass up in the comments off
yeah,
of this.
they are. They are. All right, Kemarre, if somebody do something to you,
Pause.
See, I ain't said that.
self defense.
Yeah, that's self defense. Yeah,
All right.
that's self defense.
Attempting. What about your kids?
Call me John Wick.
Kemarre Wick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think contract for hire, I had to be like fucked up. Like down to my last
Your last 3 beans.
3 beans. Like on some, I done went everywhere. I done went to the churches and asked for help. They like, we can't help you. I done went to the banks and asked for help. They like, we can't help you. I done asked family, and they like, we can't help you. All right, can't nobody help me. All right. Part 2 of my killing spree about to start now. That I think that's how I would be contract for hire, and then all the other 2 is just no brainers. Of course, I'm gonna defend myself. Like, that's a no brainer. Somebody do off the bat 4 extra. Line them all up, bring them all here. Somebody do something to my kids, bro. Over, done. Hell on earth. Gotham City.
Yep, all of that.
This family.
Why would y'all play with y'all own lives like that?
Not only they lives, why would you play with your family life like that?
Yeah, at this point, I don't even care no more.
Yeah.
So, if somebody was to, God forbid, basically take out one of your kids, are y'all going back to take him out or take out one of his kids or the family or whatever?
I'm going to not try to involve the kid, but if I can't get to dog, I for now.
Hey. If you was smart, you would be shook of me. Cause I get tired of looking for you. Spray your mama crib and let your ass look for me.
Dang.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be going back and forth.
Sliding. Nigga, I'm sliding. I'm gonna be on the news like, y'all got 48 hours.
Listen.
Turn yourself in.
Listen, that first 48 show.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Nigga, I'm telling you.
That first 48 show was an episode where the uncle took the whole family out. Police come and he's out there crying with them. Like, oh man, the family gone. He the one who did the killing.
Damn.
And he out there crying with them. And luckily, one of the nephews, he survived. Like, he took the whole family out, but the nephew survived. They went to go talk to the nephew in the hospital once he woke.
Is
like,
that?
It was that nigga.
He was like our Uncle Junior. They like, he was out there crying with us. Like, I can't believe this happened.
Was it the one nigga that because it sounded like that story? You think I'm here to play around with y'all? God damn it, I'm not.
I don't know if it was that story, but I know it was the first week. Because this first 48 episode was it's kind of old.
Yeah,
it's kind of old, but that's crazy though.
You gotta be a sick motherfucker, nigga, that ice your whole family.
What was sick? It kind of tie into the murder for Pew Pew or whatever. Damn, I'm gonna say the word that I'm not supposed to say and put Pew Pew for hire. Yeah, but so it was this. Was you done? My bad. I didn't mean to.
Nah, you.
Okay. I'm trying to cut that.
Cut me off earlier.
Get a bell.
Dead at
Just
the
get a
camera.
Funny.
Get a bell. Bing, bing, bing. Hold on.
Hold yourself. You answer your 3 questions.
Just give me
Let
like
me answer mine.
I got a button up there and then give me like a green light and I'll just be able to go.
I'm just gonna get that little fake dart gun. And go, bah, hey, motherfucker.
No, because I got the Orby.
Airsoft.
Yeah, but
damn, you. That's how
so
you
the
feel.
huh?
You gonna shoot me with the Orby?
Got a rapid fire too, burst fire,
Self defense.
Yep. So this lady is a married couple, whatever. The wife had tried to find a murder for hire on the dark web or whatever.
I seen it,
and then she
I
ended up finding like an undercover cop. So the undercover cop made a ploy, told the husband like, "Yeah, your wife trying to kill you, woo, woo, woo. But we about to take it a notch further. We're gonna fake your death. We're gonna put you in this little hole, make it seem like whatever, and then we're gonna go get her or whatever." So, boom, they give her the call. She comes to the house, and she's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" The whole time. This heifer did plan the whole thing.
The whole thing.
She was like,
crying.
"Let me see him.
She's crying and shit.
Let me see him." Cop, look, the cop. See, this is why I couldn't be the third. I'll be looking up.
So you'd be like,
"Nah, ma'am. You want to see him, huh? You want to make sure
you want to make sure he
make sure
did.
you got a bang for your buck.
You trying to make sure you ain't get no refund, huh?
You got to make sure you getting a bang for your buck. Hey,
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they ended up covering her.
What, he had life insurance or something she was trying to get, or was he cheating?
They
like, what
already
was going
had
on?
money. She just wanted out of the. It was something along that nature. It might have been a life insurance policy and all of that, but
Man,
That's crazy. People really do that.
yes. They will off you if they find out you got $1 million life insurance policy.
Yeah, that rapper did that to his mama.
that's crazy.
Yeah. That was one of the most saddest, like, disgraceful stories I ever seen.
I
Like,
hope he's still getting whooped on in jail. For
he
that.
probably is. I think he died. Didn't they say he passed in jail?
I ain't heard nothing about
I
it.
ain't hear nothing about that nigga since he got locked.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we all agreed on what we would do. You know, if it was a time to kill, if it's a time to slide, we gonna slide. Don't nobody. This just entertainment. We really slide in real life. These niggas left a nigga hanging like niggas ain't saying nothing.
I love God.
Niggas
You
ain't
love
say- Hey, that's gonna be a clip. I'm gonna be like, yeah, this is just a podcast. We slide in real life. It's gonna pan to y'all, and y'all just sitting there like, we're civilians. We're civilians.
Thou shall not.
Thou shall not indict.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Carter 6, man. The Carter 6 just dropped
Trash.
over the weekend. You say it's trash?
I never heard of it.
You ain't.
I didn't know he was dropping an album.
It got 19 songs on here.
This just goes to show there's only one GOAT and only one real
Please do
Carter.
not say.
It's only one real Carter.
Oh,
because
I thought he was about to say
Emmett-
Lupe.
or
I
Emmett-
thought you was
or
about to
Eminem.
go down the Lupe hole again.
Not this again.
nah.
But go ahead, finish your sentiments.
You
'Cause
know,
I'm ready.
yeah,
I'm ready.
nah, like I gave it a listen. Well, not a full listen. I put a couple tracks. Just not my cup of tea. I'm not trying to hear that shit for real. Yeah, so I can't really judge it, but from what I've heard from the masses or whatever, people aren't pleased with the content that he's provided.
Don't get me wrong. Wayne was on here rapping. Like, this nigga was rapping. Like, he was doing, Wayne gonna always come with the drug bars,
The metaphors.
the gun bars, and the vagina bars. Like, the nigga said, I put my wallet in my back pocket. That's gas money. Them the type of, well, the Wayne didn't say that, but them the type of bars that Wayne would say. But he was rapping, like, but song-wise, it just was not there.
So
It should have been a
sounded like
mixtape.
Yeah, it should have been.
Yeah, should have been a mixtape. Should have been a mixtape. And the reception from the internet has been, like, it's just completely trash. I wouldn't say it's completely trash, but it should have been a mixtape. It didn't give me an album feel. I felt when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul. I thought I was going to get the old Lil Wayne. And I didn't get the old Lil Wayne.
Well,
This was Wizards Jordan. This was
so he was decent.
Wizards Jordan, Patrick Ewing on the Orlando Magics, Hakeem Olajuwon on the Toronto Raptors, Shaq on the Celtics.
So it was
Just stop. Just stop.
This was the Lil Wayne we got.
Iverson in Detroit.
Iverson in Memphis. Y'all ain't even know he played for
he
Memphis.
did. He did.
He had a stint in Memphis. This was D Rose in New York, just on the bench. But shout out to Lil Wayne, man. Shout out to Lil Wayne. Still the greatest rapper of all time.
You think he should
Not
just
doing
hang
shit
it up?
like that. He ain't fucking with Hope.
You think he should just hang it up?
I don't think he should hang it up. I feel like he's an artist. He should be free to create. But I think he should also be an artist that's available and willing to adapt to the times.
Adapt.
I was battling which one it was.
I agree with him though. I'm sorry, but he ain't fucking with Hov. Hov would dish you in the politest way ever.
So
you wouldn't even know it though.
So because Hov would dish you in the politest way.
Not even just this. Like his flow. Like Wayne. Like you said. I feel like Wayne is still trying to rap like the old Wayne. Like rap is not how it used to be back in the day. You can see how when the first rap started, when in the 80s.
Yeah.
Hello, man. This is say. You see how it evolved. Like the 99 raps, it was basically dancing. Then the 2000 raps when they started. And then Wayne, when he started dropping his, he had his run. That runway is way different. The rap is way different now. I feel like it's just beats.
Yeah.
It's all about beats now.
Right.
I still don't think Jay-Z is better than Wayne, even after he said all that shit.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Wayne, but to
that song God did, I feel like he out-rap Wayne.
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
So to add on to your, as far as you don't feel like he should stop doing music, I agree.
Yeah.
But I don't think us as people is looking for any more Wayne albums. We'd be more
features
susceptible of a feature.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Wayne on there, we want to hear that part. We looking for a Hov album every time.
Niggas ain't looking for no Hov album.
When Hov dropped, the music scene stops. Niggas checking that motherfucker that whole week. Niggas trying to dissect it to be able to see or hear or talk about what the fuck going on.
Cap.
When he said he was
Without a
dropping,
doubt.
what is that, Carter? Yeah, I was waiting for
Only
it.
album that it wasn't like that was the Carters, and that was the one where he did with Beyonce. I didn't try to even listen to that one.
So, are y'all saying Hov can rap better than Wayne?
Yes.
Or Hov makes better songs than Wayne?
Both.
Because he for sure could make better songs than Wayne. But he could not rap better than Lil Wayne.
Yes.
No.
You talk about now or
Just
then?
Any era of Hov.
Yeah, I would say if Wayne, the block is hot Wayne, and maybe even on the Carter. But anything after that, Jay-Z himself was like,
No.
shit, this little nigga, I got to get in the booth. I might have to send this to the mixtape Wheezy. He was talking about Lil Wayne.
Notice how he said mixtape.
I just said that. I believe that Wayne is a better rapper, song-wise. And I'm not even a whole fan either.
He gonna go get him just to do him dirty on his own song.
Wayne made Jay-Z rap 3 full minutes. Oh, God did.
Because people want to hear
Just
the
because Wayne verse was that cold.
No. What if he rapped 3 minutes because he felt like Ross verse was just that cold? Why do it automatically got to be because of Wayne?
Or he felt like he ain't had nothing else to say.
It was because of Wayne. So are you saying y'all feel like Ross verse was better than Wayne's on God did?
I was just playing
I
devil's
don't
advocate.
listen to
No.
It's kind of bold. When that was going out, it was like, Wayne. But wasn't it Ross' song?
No, it was DJ Khaled's song.
Okay, yeah.
That song with Ross, Meek, and Jay-Z.
That's
Jay-Z, he you can tell he out-rapped them niggas.
I don't disagree with that. Nigga, that
song
nigga
was hard.
On that
Boy,
bitch.
spitting.
Boy was going
Was
in.
free, nigga.
What? That's what I'm saying. Like, he would go.
Anytime I used to get a check from my job, anytime I got some super cheese, fridge when nobody else could tell us what to be, nigga. That was #1 song on my iTunes damn near 1 year, bro. That's what's free, nigga. That shit so fire.
That 444 album, that was on repeat. I'm saying that album was on repeat.
I ain't gonna even sit here and cap. I can't.
See what I'm saying?
I can't cap, but I'm not a Jay-Z fan. I mean, but him and Nipsey song that was on Judas and the Black Messiah.
And look though, whole music get better like wine. Over the years, you can go back, and this is a song that you done already listened to 100 times. Go back and listen to a song that you loved back in the day, and you listen to it, you gonna find some more shit in there that you was like, whoo.
So who's the better rapper, Jay-Z or Lil Wayne?
Hov.
Is you talking about now or just period?
Period.
I'm gonna have to say Jay-Z because I listen to Jay-Z more than I listen to Lil Wayne. I ain't gonna cap. I would play old Jay-Z.
Y'all making me think. Y'all challenging my brain.
I feel like
because I'm sitting here trying to go through the timelines of music in my brain, right? Because I've been on record saying that I'm not a Jay-Z fan, but as I'm
I don't know. You sounded like a whole. That nigga was giddy and he like, woo, that Black Messiah, the Nipsey, the woo. I was like, the 444. This not a Nipsey.
I'm like, I'm gonna look like a liar, man. Like I'm sitting here like,
am
I really a Jay-Z fan?
I mean, everybody got their own opinion. Some people disagree, like you crazy. Then they get to going on Wayne catalog category, you know, like. I get it, you know, but everybody got their own opinion.
Could Wayne and Jay? So, do you think it'd be a fair fight between Wayne and Jay-Z in the verses? You take Hov's best 10 songs, you take Wayne best 10 songs. Who will win that verses?
They both got a lot of.
It's gonna depend on who the crowd.
And let's do this. Let's do this with no features.
No features.
No features. They can't use none of their feature songs. None of their feature verses. It's just they catalog alone.
No features.
You say just like
that's Hov.
Yeah. What about you talk about like songs that people feature on? Just the features they do they can't use.
They can't use none of those. They can only use
that's really
Wayne would have to use Hustler Music.
Yeah, he had to
Money on My Mind.
Lollipop.
Hov.
He had to use all that shit.
He can't even use Lollipop.
That's not a song.
It's his song, but Static Major is on that.
Oh, so you said just songs with just him on there?
Ooh, that's really helping Hov.
Yeah, that is helping Hov.
Yeah,
that eliminate. Oh,
damn, Wayne has 70, 100 features 1 year.
Yeah,
77
that
to 100.
eliminate half his. If it's just this song's like.
All right, so if you go features, then
I can name like 3 old Jay-Z songs I put on repeat all the time. And they older songs. It's just Encore, Imaginary Player, and Dead Presidents.
Oh my God, I got.
Come out for presidents to represent me.
I had them on repeat.
Get money.
Them songs is my yes.
Guys,
have a moment of clarity in there.
I was just naming like
selection.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at your selection, but that's
just throwing them out.
Damn.
I didn't cry, didn't know him.
I'm a Jay-Z fan. I'm a Jay. The first episode of the pod. The very first episode of the pod. The intro song. I'm feeling it. The intro of the first ever Sean Preston pod is I'm using that song, and I've been saying, and then I dissed him on that episode.
The boy been in denial this whole time.
Man,
all the clips some of the clips that I used to post of us. It'd be a Jay-Z song.
subconsciously a Hov stan. He just couldn't see it.
Oh man.
It's all right. Welcome to the team.
Nah.
The rappers.
Nah.
Rappers. What about producers?
Oh.
Producers.
Yeah, producers.
Who's the GOAT producers?
Oh, this can segue. Well, this wasn't even. Go ahead.
No.
No.
I'm done. I just said producers. If it ain't, just
Timberland signed his first AI artist.
He was on TikTok last night trying to say it wasn't true.
Oh,
yeah, but we still can talk about it.
That's crazy.
I'm not mad at it. Like, why not, nigga? Them all pros.
That's gonna hurt the industry though.
It is.
Like,
imagine you doing a versus with a motherfucker on the screen.
Right. And then this motherfucker on the screen can learn everything that you do.
And you going on tour.
As you doing what you do, he just adding that to himself.
Yeah.
And then he do it better than you. Like, he remake your own song.
He could definitely, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. But
AI,
let's do both. Let's do the producers first. And then we can talk about the Timberland shit.
Now, we got to do is we going to break it up in eras? Because
you don't have to,
because the Timberland in the 2000s ain't the Timberland right now.
Just do like from when they first started to now.
I think you don't have to use eras. I get what you saying because he's not the same person, but that's like people might say Tupac the GOAT, and this nigga he dead, or we say Michael Jackson is the GOAT, and this nigga he been dead since 2009.
I still think he could adapt to the music now, though.
Yeah,
but he's still gonna do his old music because that's what they want to hear.
Well, let's just go through the eras and then pick the best producers out of those eras, and then find out who's the GOAT. If you go to the 80s, I don't know.
I was about to be like, is you
doom,
like go
doom,
ahead?
Doom. No, none of those niggas.
I mean, Dr. Dre was producer in the 80s.
He would be considered the 90s though, but
he was 80s and 90s.
So would he be the GOAT of the 80s and the 90s?
Cause
I mean, I don't.
Did he taking 2 eras?
Well, no. Well,
yeah.
Dang, who? Well, I don't know.
Cause good times. Like,
oh, you talking about like the 70s or 80s?
They have some shit though. Like, you look. Shout out to them niggas because
all the music is based off that shit.
I have to give it to James Brown.
Damn.
Juicy.
James Brown, he produced some of his music.
No.
They normally use
what's the nigga name?
Quincy Jones. Yeah, Quincy Jones.
He might.
That's like,
yeah.
Would James Brown and Quincy Jones be the GOATs? Cause them niggas is the most sampled niggas of all time.
Them niggas was fucking a bag. Them niggas was.
Them beats was.
Man. Them niggas in the 60s and the 70s, nigga.
Using real instruments.
They had the parties rocking, nigga.
Good booger sugar and Quaaludes.
Some good
booger sugar.
Good booger sugar and Quaaludes. So we got James Brown, Quincy Jones. The 90s is Dre, Timberland. Pharrell come at the tail end, beginning of the 2000s.
We can't forget Missy.
She make beats though.
She was. There was. I feel like they was like a team. Timberland and Missy.
We can include her. Kanye, can't forget Ye.
That was
in the 90s,
2000s.
Kanye was at the tail end of the 90s, but we gonna give him
like 99s.
Yeah.
Like, 99s. What? Manny Fresh. That was the early 99s.
Manny Fresh.
99s.
Because
you
when
gotta put Diddy in there. Even though he had a team.
Yeah, Stevie J.
He was with
Bad Boys. What's the nigga name? Man. What's the nigga name that did Whitney song? It's not right, but it's okay. What's that nigga name? I'm gonna
Babyface.
make it. Babyface is one too though. But what's the nigga name? Forgot the he pretty.
Oh, them
what's that nigga name?
What is we doing rap or just period?
Fuck it,
because them niggas that produced Janet Jackson album, them two.
I know who you talking about. I don't know them niggas'
What is the
names.
names? They be wearing them suits and shit.
I know them
What is
niggas invented the New Jack Swing. That dun dun.
I thought
dun,
that was
dun,
Telly Riley.
dun,
I thought Telly
dun.
Riley did that.
Teddy Riley came from them niggas cloth. Yeah. What's that nigga name? Rodney Jerkins, nigga. That's that nigga name. So like, what we gonna do? We gonna do rap producers or just producers in general?
I'm just gonna stick to the rap. That
Yeah,
R&B.
you could do
That
yeah,
R&B bag too deep.
Yeah.
Rap producers would be Dre, Timberland,
You gotta put the white boy in there. Scott
Storch, Manny Fresh, because they did verses. Kanye, Pharrell, Swizz Beats,
Swizzy. Out of all them,
Lil Jon.
yeah. Look, hey.
Dr. Dre the GOAT. No, Kanye gotta be the GOAT.
No, hey, I gotta give it to Pharrell.
Pharrell?
Bro, Pharrell made songs I didn't even know he made.
Touche.
I was watching
that's where it gets scary.
Yeah. I was watching his movie.
Despicable Me?
No, not Despicable Me.
That's my shit.
No,
Despicable Me, nigga. Me and my kids that watched all of them, nigga.
Shout out to the Minions.
No, Piece by Piece.
I just seen that on Netflix yesterday.
Piece by Piece, for real. Piece by Piece. It was songs I didn't even know he even made. And I didn't know he went to school with Pusha T and he knew Timberland and all of them before he even blew up.
Yeah, they all from the same area.
Yeah. He made songs I didn't even know he made.
You can say the same about Kanye, though.
That's true, but
I think
Pharrell had some.
Pharrell had. Then this is when art, you were known, like, people, you had a stamp. Like, all right, I know that this person made it because it don't sound like nobody else. I think out of all of them, Kanye was the one that evolved the most. I think he stayed. And I hate to talk about this nigga sometimes, but I'm a Kanye fan. But he evolved the most out of all them niggas.
Ye brought, like, it was just his reach with the producing though. Like
that's what I mean.
Like when you, like a few of them people that we mentioned, it's kind of typecast or whatever in a sense or whatever.
Yeah.
Like more to single out Swizz Beats.
Yeah.
Swizz Beats, like it's still going.
I didn't realize how bad that was until I listened to some old DMX records and I seen how many times they was trying to recreate stop, drop. Like he made like 3 different songs that was that same song. Like first we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Like nigga, who wanna hear that?
But it did what it did for that album though. Like
X used to go.
them first 2 X albums was
X used to go.
Yeah. That was my favorite
maybe
rapper.
Maybe that was his signature. You know, every producer got that signature.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
But
so that might have been his signature, you know.
I can't give it to Dre because, and this is just solely off my own bias. Y'all know I don't really care for West Coast music, well, the sound of West Coast music.
yeah.
But
Also, what about Mustard?
I don't.
Oh yeah.
What?
You didn't have to
songs
say
is-
that, but okay, I get it. What about
Y'all be
Mustard?
trying to make it seem like I don't fuck with Dot. I fuck with Dot.
No, I ain't talking about that.
I was talking about the Mustard shit.
Yeah. He could have said DJ Mustard. Mustard.
So who's the GOAT? Who's the GOAT producer? Kanye, Pharrell. I'm going with Ye. Going with Kanye.
Fuck all them niggas. I'm going with Dilla. No.
Dilla? Pharrell?
Yeah, I might have to go with Pharrell. But no, I don't know. It's kind of hard though when you think about it, because everybody be having that drought. Like, what producer didn't have a drought? Like, he just had a good
had a drought.
Shit. Not Ye.
As far as like beats.
When was the last song Ye didn't drop? They say Ye don't even produce no more.
I mean, he been making music though.
Yeah, but have we really been listening past like
Donda?
2018?
The last
I ain't listen to Donda.
no.
I listened to a few of the tracks he
I
just
think
dropped on his last album.
The last song I heard of Kanye West was Whoop Dee Dee Whoop, Scoop Dee Dee Poop, Whoop Dee Scoop Dee Poop.
Say that was it.
That was it for me. Like, yeah, he bored. At this
That's
point.
gonna be a clip.
He bored at this point.
Hitmaker.
That nigga got some hits.
Yeah.
That nigga, him and Chris Brown, goated, nigga. Anytime they together and it's a song,
You know what's up.
damn. Young Berg.
No, it's Hitmaker. Yeah, Bird. That's the rapper.
Yeah, that nigga got his chain took out here, and they had kids and
The Transformer,
children and
right?
grandmas.
Yeah.
You ever get that back?
It was fake.
Yeah, they said it was fake.
Shout out to
They said it was
Trick.
fake.
Wah, wah, wah.
Do y'all think Straw was a good movie?
Decent. It was.
Said ain't see it.
Yeah, it was.
We
was
gonna
alright.
spoil it
I was
for him,
like,
though.
It was alright. It was alright. I can spoil it. This how basically it went.
I'm just-
Just to.
It was just John Q, bro. John Q. I thought it was a good movie. Just at the end, I was just confused. I don't know why Tyler Perry went in the movie like that. It didn't make no sense to me. It seemed like the entire internet felt damn near the way that I felt about it ending. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I give it a 3 out of 5. It'll get a 3 out of 5 for me.
Damn. That's low.
3 out of 5.
Oh, 3 out of 5. I'm
Yeah.
thinking 3 out of 10. Oh, so it's mad. I mean, yeah. 3 out of 5. Would I watch it again? No.
Why wouldn't you watch it again?
No, I wouldn't watch it again. That's something that, like, you know, the movies you watch again and be the movies that have you on your feet, like, yo.
Have you seen Sinners yet?
Hell nah. No.
They got it on Prime now. I almost rented it last night.
$20.
$20.
My mama wanted
You can
it.
watch it for free.
I got the.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. What time? We gotta clip that because I'm over here. Like,
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying, like, when you buy it, you can watch it for free. You just constantly watch it
yeah.
every day instead of renting it.
Yeah, them piracy niggas is real.
Cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas sent me a letter for each song on this damn Ludacris album that I had stole. Like my little mailbox, I lived in an apartment. That bitch was filled to capacity. I opened, I'm like, God damn, it was an individual letter for every track on that motherfucking album. And then, this the weird part. They took the music off my phone. Like,
Yeah.
because it wasn't like I got it through iTunes or whatever or whatnot. I downloaded it, you know, through like a Aries or a LimeWire type shit or whatever. So they took it off my phone, but when you go like hook your phone up to the computer, the files was still there. It just wasn't able to be used.
That's crazy. That something similar happened to me. They ain't take the music off my phone. I got a call. Like, your account has been red flagged for you downloading such and such song. Click. Pepper Pig that phone. Hung that bitch up so quick, nigga. Cause this when them indictments was coming down. This was when they was cooking niggas. Like,
Yeah, them niggas definitely.
nah, it's like, no, I don't want to be one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about before we close?
I thought we had a few other things on the docket.
The only thing I got, now that's it. If you were a civilian, do you think Straw was a good movie? The Carter 6? And do you think you could somebody? What about OKC in Indiana. They play tonight. Indiana already done took game 1.
That boy Holly, he
The
turned me
Holly
into
man.
that nigga turning me into a believer. Like, okay, you dog got that clutch gene. Like, he almost looking for that one. He came down so gracefully. Like,
hey, nigga, give me the ball.
that ain't sick. And that's his spot. Like, he just
Yeah.
like,
And they was down, I think, like 19
it was like
13.
something like that.
Something like that.
to come back and hit the game winner. Where they at? Were they in Indiana or OKC?
It was OKC.
Ooh, yes.
Game 1.
Yes, game 1.
That's
Yeah. What y'all think gonna happen tonight? Y'all think the series gonna tie up, or is they gonna go up 2-0?
it gotta get tied up, because if them boys go back in Indiana
Up 2-0.
with Halliburton Daddy sideline ready, looking for all smoke,
Yeah.
you know.
You think it's gonna go to game 7?
I'm giving it a 6.
I'm gonna say 6 too.
I actually wanted to go to game 7.
Why?
That's when they played. They played that game 7. It's a game on the line.
It's the do or die.
That's about to be the most
Game on the
craziest game ever.
Shoot that hole, Jabbar.
Fuck, nigga.
Hey, yo.
That's gonna be the most intense game ever.
Yeah.
Game 7.
They let that lady out.
I seen that.
They let that lady out.
They let her out. She's out right now.
Walking the streets of Pontiac.
Them niggas said Lil C's bailed her out.
I love the internet, bro.
That was my nigga Aaron, dog.
I
That
love
nigga
the
started
internet.
this shit.
I love
Everybody
the
shared.
internet.
I'm looking at the shares because a lot of people shared my post. Aaron, my man's Aaron, that nigga had dropped the shit on the comment, and then all the stairs, you could see who shared your shit. They was like, they saying Little Caesars, whatever. I'm like,
I will
when
never
you make it make sense. Like, why would Little Caesars have any correlation with this lady?
All that damn pizza. That's what they.
She supported us, so we gotta support.
She about built a quarter of the Little Caesars arena.
Damn, that's crazy.
All I can hear is, "I built this shit."
Me, brick by brick, pizza box by pizza. Let me stop playing. You ain't shit. Let me stop.
Y'all going there?
Y'all terrible.
Y'all going to that forbidden place?
But no,
I asked you that before, but you never answered. I'm gonna ask y'all right now. If something was to happen, how you lived your life, like from up to the now. If something was to happen, it was an apocalypse. Do you figure like you would go to heaven or hell?
I feel like
Right
I'm
now.
going to heaven.
Right now, and everything you did and doing, you feel like you would go to heaven or hell?
Yeah. I'm going up to yonder.
Or you're cooked.
Why?
You're cooked.
Why am I cooked? If anybody cooked, you cooked.
How am I cooked?
Day after day.
I'm taking the under on you.
Damn.
Man. Hold on, brother. What you, under what? You gotta stop this.
Parlay
You got to stop this. This black on black crime, man. You just know.
Yeah, that was wild.
Out of
That was
pocket.
wild. You just make it.
Anyways,
Why am I cooked though?
Nah, I'm just saying you cooked because you trying to say I'm cooked.
You are. I think you. You know.
well, we could just be safe to say that.
We're all.
No,
I'm taking the unders on both of you.
that's crazy. Whoa, we ain't gonna no.
I give myself away.
No, not right now. Not right now. You can't give yourself away now.
So you.
No. Here I am.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Niggas
No.
is wild,
Oh,
man.
shit, man.
They,
Yes.
man.
That.
Yes, man. Yes.
What is the
I got favors me.
Are
know, man. I
you
think-
ready for your blessing?
There you go. Are you ready for a miracle? See, listen, bro. You don't think he got a sense of humor? He gonna let me up there. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna be like,
Know what I'm saying?
he gonna be
I'm like, you left Sean and said, you want to go back with him? No.
that guy gonna be like, I seen your podcast. I heard what y'all be talking about on there.
He knows before you know, but say before you said it.
He gonna be like, I seen what you used to do at them Zell parties.
What you did with that baby boy?
Damn, you just hold on.
He's cooking himself. He's cooking this nigga 6-piece wing. This
I
nigga,
never who took some baby oil to the parties. Not me. I ain't take no baby oil to no party.
can't breathe. I can't breathe.
You go.
Can't breathe.
Nah, I ain't take no baby oil to no
Okay.
party.
I can't.
We gonna, you know,
Oh God, man, this
we
is
gonna address these false allegations.
this is
He's a liar.
Allocations.
Yeah,
allocation.
yeah. It's my new
This
new
nigga
word.
Add shit up.
My,
No, allocation is definitely his own word.
I did nothing.
Oh man,
I did nothing.
this has been another fire episode.
Hold on, was that
Huh?
you cutting grass over there? Was that the chair?
Good grass.
You trying to say I fired?
I thought that was that the chair.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was lost. I'm like,
Cause you did like this, like hold on,
Nah,
brother.
nah,
What you
nah.
alright?
He's gonna let that one just
Right, like you
you gonna let that slide? Like,
Right.
You think we ain't gonna say
yeah,
nothing?
it got quiet. Like, hold on now.
Man, make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. Shout out to everybody that's been checking us out on TikTok. We gonna do a TikTok live for y'all, man. One of these days, we just gotta get everything worked out. It was my fault. I scheduled it and wasn't fully prepared today. But shout out to everybody that's on TikTok, man. Shout out to all the civilians.
And even if you're not a civilian, y'all cool with us.
Yeah, we love everybody. Reach out.
No, I don't
and
love
tell-
everybody, but you know
You gotta
it is
spread
what
the love. You should. It's,
I ain't
you
love
love your
everybody.
enemies.
Yeah. But yeah,
Kill them with kindness.
we out of here, man. Grata.
There's no shootings over here.
That was his words.
Yeah, he's the contract killer.
Oh yeah, Sean. What about these food tours?
Yeah.
These food tours.
Yeah. Yeah,